welcome back to my channel. We're here today with Uchis' new album titled Sincerely. Uchis is an artist we've done 4 times in this channel. We've reacted to every album of hers since and including Sin Miedo del Amor y Otros Demonios. It's an artist that has appeared in all of my year-end lists, if I'm not mistaken, since Sin Miedo del Amor y Otros Demonios. And it's always an artist that I may not like every song in the album, but always has something for me. And I am more than excited to find out what she has for me with this album, Sincerely. Track number 1, Heaven is a Home. Let's go! And a 30-second long outro, wow. Oh, wait. It's a flowy album. You know I love flowy albums, but wait. Well, I'm excited to hear the story of that girl she was talking about in the outro. Heaven is a Home is a lovely song. It's quite airy, quite heavenly. You know, she's following the title. Not in its structure, but especially in its chorus and in its vocal performances, it kind of reminded me of Jesus Christ. Foi Assim from Sin Miedo, which is my favorite song in Sin Miedo. And the fact we started like that, I can't help but feel hopeful for the rest of the album. Track number 2, Sugar, Honey, Love. But let's hear the transition again.
Try
apprehensive when artists start this high, because if you start like this, you have this much room. But if you start like this, you have this much room. And I am never sure if an artist is capable of doing that much, or if it's going to stay plateau. Not that there's a problem staying high, you know, but it's always nicer when you do get a bit higher. I wasn't sure Kali was one of the artists that could get that much higher, but she did. Wow. Yes. No, let me go back. Oh, she's doing it again. Non-stop. Well, if it's non-stop, then shall we go non-stop as well? Let me read the transition and then we jump right into Lose My Cool, track number 3, which does end in a coma. The title of the album also ends in a coma, but I assumed actually a meaning from, you know, Sincerely Coma, but can I apply the same meaning to like Lose My Cool, Silk Lingerie, Fall Apart? These 3 songs have comas at the end of them. Alright. Let me hit the transition again. Sorry, I said I was gonna do that and then I spoke over it. What is this melody? I need to come back. I'm sorry, this might be a 2-hour long video. I need to come back. I love that. I love that. Mine but have. Let me. Wow, and that's completely different from the first verse. the melody is different, the lines are longer, the cadence is different, her voice is different as well. Wow. So about Lose My Cool, I think what she did here was really good and really clever. Actually, I always say this, that mind you, Lose My Cool, it's 5 minutes and 56 seconds long, 6 minutes. I always say that it's not about the length, it's what about you can do within that length. Are you going to make a 6-minute song that is incredibly repetitive? That song is gonna feel like 6 minutes. Are you taking 6 minutes and changing so much throughout the song that it does not feel like 6 minutes? Then that's ideal, and that's what she did here. Not only does it help smooth the experience, because 6 minutes you may not feel like it, but it is kind of like a long time, especially for a song. But if you manage to make so many changes within that time that it doesn't feel like one song, then you just did something special. It helps the song not being formulaic, which is always a problem I have with pop music. That I love pop music, it is my favorite genre, but I will agree that pop music can sometimes be quite formulaic. And I think what Kylie is doing here, and especially in Lose My Cool, as I said, the first verse was one thing, the first chorus was one thing, the second verse was one thing entirely different from the chorus and the verse, and the choruses, which are usually where the song has the most, how shall I put it, the most identity, the thing that usually ties in all the song. Even in this case here, it had ever so slightly been changed every single time I heard it, that it also never felt repetitive. It kept the cohesiveness, but it wasn't repetitive. And I think that's the key. I think repetition is the main problem of a song, especially a long song, and it's a problem she managed to avoid here. Track number 4, It's Just Us. interesting. I've been feeling like I've liked every song in the album so far. That's interesting because I feel like this album is much more chill than all her albums before. Not that it doesn't have moments that make me lose my mind, as you probably have guessed by now, but it is much more chill. We haven't had yet, at least, we're only on track number 5. We're only 1/3 through the album, not even halfway. But we haven't had any crazy dance numbers. We haven't had anything remotely close to electronic-ish music. We haven't had the Latin elements that she usually brings. All songs so far have actually been in English. I haven't heard her sing a word in Spanish. It's a very different album. Very different album from what I'm used to hearing from Kali. I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out until the end. So far, this chillness hasn't affected my liking of the album, but let's see. I'm not usually a chill guy. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with a 14 track long album that goes like this, if it really does go like this for 14 songs. Curious. Track number 5, For You. Oh, I like what's being built here. I love these pre-choruses. That jumps right into Silk Lingerie. Let me just say I loved For You. It reminds me a lot of Ariana Grande. Thank You Next, Ariana Grande specifically. The first half of Thank You Next, Ariana Grande specifically. Tracks like Needy, I got very strong Needy vibes from For You, and also a little bit of Imagine. 2 tracks I really love in Thank You Next, so that's a big compliment. Silk Lingerie, track number 6. What she did that. Where is all that soul coming from, Kylie? Whoa, Lana Del Rey, huh? Now we're going Lana Del Rey in this. Old school Lana Del Rey. Born to Die, Ultra Violence, Honeymoon Lana Del Rey. Wow. I love that part. Oh, just a second. Cause it's like Lizzo and Lana had a baby. That baby's named Silk Lingerie, and she is beautiful. Wow. What competence must an artist possess to make a song like that? What? Just wow. Even got speechless. Track number 7, halfway through the album, Territorial. What an intro also. Sometimes put an adverb. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. My favorite song in the album so far. My favorite song in the album so far. Absolutely perfect. It's perfect. It's flawless. It's flawless. It's flawless. Immaculate. Nothing. I have nothing. I'm speechless because I usually like to complain about songs, and here I can only praise. There's nothing here that is not deserving of praise. The vocals, the lyrics, the melodies, those instruments, whoever was playing the fucking piano. Sir, your fingers were on fire. Woman, ma'am, I don't know. Person, your fingers were on fire. Her pen was on fire when she penned this song as well. Her vocal cords were on fire when she sang. And also the way it connected, the transition between Silk Lingerie and this one. Silk Lingerie, that was my favorite song until this one. I'm calling it right now. This is the best album of her career. As an album, as a complete entity, as a cohesive and coherent body of work, this is her best. Like, up there with Sin Miedo del Amor y Otros Demonios. Only yesterday, I was making dinner and thinking that I had to record my reaction to this, and being like, oh, I bet it's going to be like the 4th album in a row that I'm like, oh, I wish we had another Sin Miedo. She said, hold your fucking tongue, because I'm about to deliver the next Sin Miedo. There it is. Here it is. And it's not even in Spanish, surprisingly enough. Here it is. Track number 8, Fall Apart. Damn those drums. The production is getting so fucking crazier in this album. Every song it gets a bit crazier. What's the final song gonna be like? Let me add it's my least favorite song in the album so far. It is my least favorite song in the album so far. But I'm gonna add it because I still liked it. Even though it's my least favorite, I still liked it. Now, all I can say, what is this from the 3 seconds I heard? Christmas? How to Disappear by Lana Del Rey? Let's listen to that from the transition between Fall Apart and that one. I love the outro in Fall Apart, by the way. loving this. As long as I'm the name on your tattooed heart. That's what it was reminding me of. She took inspo from the 50s and 60s, specifically the 50s actually, to deliver this song. Which, right here with Territorial, from the title of my favorite song in the album. I didn't think she could get any better, but she is getting better as the album progresses. Wow, track number 10, Daggers. Yeah. With Daggers, we reached the point that I was worried we would get when I heard It's Just Us, or when I heard For You. That we didn't get because she changed things. But Daggers sounds a bit too much like other things I heard in this album. It lacks identity. It lacks not identity. It does have an identity. It lacks uniqueness. That's what it lacks. It lacks that thing that separates it from everything else. Now I'm starting to feel the album. I'm starting to feel it going. Does that make any sense? I'm starting to feel, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel, not feel like inside, I'm starting to feel like touch. I'm starting to feel that the album is kind of dragging. And it's only track number 10, but I'm starting to feel that sonority. It's starting to get to me. It wasn't getting to me. It was getting into my feelings, it was getting into me emotionally, but I wasn't rationalizing much about it. I was feeling it way more than I was rationalizing it. And now I'm rationalizing it, and I'm starting to notice that it sounds a bit too much like things we heard before in this album. And it's starting to get to a point where I might need something different. Let's see. She has managed to provide that something different for 4 tracks in a row, right? I mentioned I had a feeling this was going to happen around track number 4 and 5. I don't remember if it was when I listened to For You or It's Just Us. And she managed to go back away from that entirely between track 6 and 9. Let's see if we might get some more backing away from it, and I hope we do. Track number 11, Angels All Around Me. So it is religious. You know, as I was listening to the first part, she was talking about like, you sent me love from above, and the song's titled obviously Angels All Around Me. And I was like, is it religious? or is it just the conclave climate that's making me feel like things are extra religious around me? But no, now she's talking about actually praying for like the children. Like praying. Okay, I can respect that. Interesting take. Ooh. Love the production, but I want to transition. Okay, not as good as some of the other ones we heard in this album. I want to comment on those last two lines. We don't gotta understand each other. We just gotta let them be. That shows a shift in perspective, but a shift that I think is well aligned with the current political climate. I was going to say of the United States, but might as well expand that for the world. With this rise of neo-fascism and the alt-right. We don't gotta understand each other, we just gotta let them be. Because back, like maybe, I was gonna say 5 years we were already there. At least like 10 years ago, I think the general consensus was that we should understand each other, respect and understand each other, right? Understand the differences, understand what makes each one of us unique, and learn to respect that. Now, I'm gonna agree with Kali. Maybe we don't need to understand. Maybe we just need to gotta let them be. I think that to understand something, you need a theoretical point of view, right? That is valid not only in academia, but in things in general. You need a theory in order to understand something. And if the theory you have at hand is a theory that's based in prejudice, a theory that is based in a text that is that can be interpreted as a tool against minorities, and that text can vary from the Constitution to the Bible to the Quran to whatever text whatever it is you're basing your theory in, or if your theoretical background is based on so many theories from people who created from those texts currents of thought that are rooted, that are filled to the top and overflowing with prejudice. And that's the theoretical alignment you have. Then you're going to take that theory and try to apply that to understanding, and then that's only going to create prejudice. If you try to understand something but the lenses you use to analyze that object are prejudicial in itself, then you're going to have a prejudiced view, and you're going to create things like, oh, I don't understand how, I don't know, two men can be attracted to each other, and because I don't understand it, I can't respect that. Do you have to understand that? I mean, you don't need to understand me, you just gotta let me be. Like 10 years ago, I think that would be kind of preposterous, honestly, to feel like, oh, how can you not understand that? You have to understand that. But nowadays, we know better than to require others to understand us. Just let me be. Just let me be. We don't gotta understand each other, we just gotta let them be. And I think the placement of these two lines in a song like this was very, very, very strategic. I admire Kylie for including that. And I had never thought of it that way until I heard her singing these two lines. But yeah, I agree with her. I agree with her. Ideally, in a beautiful, ideal, rainbow-filled world in which respect is a given and everybody loves each other, you know, in a world built by Imagine from John Lennon, that would not be enough. But in the world as we live in right now, I can't help but be a bit more pessimistic and agree with Kali. If we don't gotta understand each other, we just gotta let them be. Yeah, I think that summarizes pretty well most of my political positions nowadays. And I wish that would apply to other people's political positions, because that's much better than just combating all the time the people you don't understand because you can't understand. You can't understand, that's your problem. That's your problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. Just let me be. Just leave me be. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like that one. Track number 12, Breeze. Breeze was the shortest song in the album, and I gotta be honest, it was also my least favorite. My opinion didn't really go anywhere. Is it because of the length? I don't know, I heard some pretty good songs being made with 2 minutes. I guess it's just a song. Track number 13, second to last song in the album, Sunshine and Rain. Judging by the number of streams, I think Sunshine and Rain is the lead single, and also judging by the fact it has a video, and it's I'm not the only one. All I Can Say also has the video, but it doesn't have any streams. So I do believe Sunshine and Rain is the lead single, which is curious because not only is it not one of the songs of the album I liked, one of the 10 songs in the album I liked so far, but it's also very weird a choice for a lead single. It's not exactly commercial. In my opinion, it doesn't summarize well what the album does. Not only because I think the album is much better, but also because as a sonic experience, other songs in this album were much richer than Sunshine and Rain. Sunshine and Rain, in my opinion, does not constitute itself as a threshold to the album. And the lead single should ideally be the threshold to the album. If not as far as the sonority goes, then at least as far as the lyrics, as far as the general theme, as far as the aesthetics of the album. Again, I have not watched the video. Maybe the video does provide me with that. But as far as the song goes, as a medium in itself, the production and the lyrics, it doesn't really stand as a good lead single in my opinion. She sure had her reasonings, or either her or her label had their reasonings. She's signed to Capitol Records, I see here. Either her or Capitol had their reasonings to choose this as the lead single in the album, but in my opinion, it's not a good lead single. And to be honest, compared to everything else I heard in the album, it's hard to say it's even a good song. It's just okay in my opinion, but that's just me. Now track number 14, last song in the album, ILYSMIH. I would guess it's I Love You So Much It Hurts, but let's see. Could be I Love You So Much I Hurt, but it's probably I Love You So Much It Hurts. I love the guitar. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I know nothing about Kylie's life, but I fucking knew the love she was singing about throughout this album was was her son. I knew this was too good to not be maternity inspired. Now I understand the ending of Angels All Around Me. She's not just talking about herself, she's talking about the generations that come forward. Her son that she's raising. Let us pray for the children. Yeah, that's why. Wow, this just illuminated. Granted, if you already knew she had a child, of course your experience listening to this album was already completely different. But now that I know about it, this just illuminated all the rest of the album, in my opinion. All the songs that came before now acquire a different meaning because I know she is a mother. And of course, today is May the 9th. We're 2 days away from Mother's Day. Everything makes sense. Everything makes sense. And this album, I've liked 11 out of 14 tracks. It's an excellent result. This is the best album of her career. This took me on several different journeys. I feel like every single song is a journey in itself. The album just works as a complete body of work so well. It's so well rounded, it's so well composed, well sung, well written, well produced. It's unbelievable what she managed to achieve in this album. This is her 5th studio album, right? She had Isolation, then Sin Miedo, Red Moon in Venus, Orquídeas, and now Sincerely. It's incredible that this is her 5th album as far as my memory goes, and she's still doing things like that. Red Moon in Venus, of the albums I heard of hers, is probably my least favorite, and when that came out I was like, oh, maybe Sin Miedo was a once in a lifetime kind of thing. But then I heard Orquídeas and I was like, well, this gets there. It's better than Red Moon in Venus, it's getting there. And now I hear Sincerely and I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's there. You know, it's there. It's there. Right next to Sin Miedo del Amor y Otros Demonios. Some songs in here are legitimately battling for the title of my favorite song of Kali Uchis. Period. Well, of all time. Incredible album. An incredible album. Really aced everything it set out to do. I'm not even sure it set something out to do, but it achieved that regardless. So yeah, that was it for today, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any other requests, please tell me. I'll be more than thrilled to react to them, as I always am. I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye.